Peter Parker's story after No Way Home. After the universe-altering events of No Way Home, a grounded Peter Parker dedicates himself to being New York's friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, tangling with street-level crime. Unknown to him, his relentless busts of criminal operations are dismantling pieces of a sinister, new underworld alliance between the morally inverted Mr. Negative and the political powerhouse Kingpin. With each thwarted scheme and defeated thug, Spider-Man's unchecked victories become a personal insult, pushing the two ruthless bosses to desperate measures. In their anger and frustration, they finally turn to a higher and far darker power. Mephisto, who offers them a catastrophic solution known as the Devil's Breath. Devil's Breath, initially heralded as a miracle of modern science, developed by Norman Osborn at Oscorp. It was engineered to cure incurable genetic diseases, like the one plaguing his son Harry. Its promise to rewrite faulty DNA at its source. A fatal flaw in its prototype rendered it lethally unstable. Now, in the hands of Mephisto, its very science has been perverted into something far more terrifying. This is no longer a virus that rewrites genes. It is a reality-corrupting agent. When activated at peak virulence, it won't just infect bodies, it will infect reality itself, creating catastrophic glitches in the fabric of space-time and tearing violent ruptures between all realities in the multiverse. With terrifying speed, Mr. Negative deploys the Devil's Breath, distributing vials to his inner demons in hidden Chinatown and Hell's Kitchen safe houses. Victims transform instantly into black-veined berserkers, granted symbiote-like strength and whip-like tendrils, and are unleashed to riot seize territory and bait heroes into brutal street wars. After witnessing Daredevil's desperate fight against these mutated enforcers, a horrified Peter Parker races against time not just to stop the outbreaks, but to analyze the corrupted DNA in a desperate bid to formulate an antidote before the entire city is turned to disaster. As Mr. Negative's inner demons unleash their corrupted gas at the charity gala, a heroic Hulk shields the crowd only to have the CRISPR-altered formula violently rewrite his unstable gamma code, forcing a terrifying transformation back into the mindless, rampaging Savage Hulk. In the chaotic aftermath, Spider-Man desperately webs the behemoth in place. Daredevil provides crucial sensory intel to target the infection, and Punisher arrives with heavy, suppressing fire, forging a tense, unlikely alliance on the streets of Midtown to prevent a tragedy, slowing the Rage Hulk for a few minutes. Mr. Negative unleash explosive energy surge from the multiversal rift during the Lee Tower. Spider-Man, Daredevil, Punisher defeat Mr. Negative through a coordinated tower assault at Lee Tower by depleting his powers. Daredevil radar senses through gas clouds, disarming inner demon sprayers with billy clubs. Punisher mows down mutated minions with tranq rounds and grenades, carving entry. No more demons, your boss is next. Peter swings high, webbing gas vents shut to starve Negative's power. Peter's stabilizer blast shatters Mr. Negative's light, dark balance, reverting Martin Lee to his human form and saving the day again. Spider-Man saves the city, but at a personal cost. The reality-warping effects of the gas cause MJ's memories of him to flicker back, incomplete and fragmented, leaving their past a haunting, half-remembered dream. Meanwhile, Doom exploits Hulk's rift-scarred state, pitting him against Variant. Hulk's Gamma Bomb survivors? All these reality-shattering events will lead to Dr. Doom's attention, and he is coming. What do you think? Leave a comment and subscribe for more.